It's freezing cold. And a lot of people hate it when it's freezing cold. But how would we get tougher if it was always warm? Is it possible that when we have challenges, when we have problems, when we put our body under pressure, that we're more likely to be tougher and stronger, better, wiser than if life was always easy? So if you're always thinking, I wish life was easier, I wish I had no challenges, I wish I had no problems, I wish my life could be comfortable, is it possible that we end up weak and frail and mentally weak, which is the really challenging one? The challenge is, how do I challenge myself so that I become a challenge overcomer? How's that for a great word? So I've got my warm winter coat on today. It is freezing cold today. A beautiful, beautiful day, but freezing cold. But one of the things that I'm very grateful for, my mother did this to me when I think the first shower I ever had. My mother put me under the cold shower. Now, my mother was German and had a great belief in the power of cold, really, really cold water and how good it was for your skin and for your metabolism and for your mental toughness, I suppose. So I've been very privileged that my whole entire life I've always had cold showers. I start my shower with the cold and I finish with the cold, like really as cold as possible. And I'm sharing that with you because if you put your body under pressure, and it's not easy to have a cold shower. I live in the South Island of New Zealand. It's freezing here and often minus, and I still have a cold shower with the door open because I want to be mentally tough. I want to challenge myself. And the reason for that, of course, is we often live in a world now where there's not that many challenges. We don't get chased by wild animals anymore and we don't have wild tribes trying to kill us. We seem to live in an air-conditioned, comfortable, my car's warm, my house is warm, the gym's warm, I've managed gyms and health clubs all over the world in some very hot places and some very cold places. And people often come in and say, it's so hot I can't train today, or it's too cold I can't train today. But of course, when you exercise, you get really, really warm. So if you're cold, you get warm. And if it's really hot, your body sweats to keep you cool. I'm sharing that with you because the body's designed for us to handle challenges. Everything about the human body is designed to keep us alive so that we can thrive, be tough and strong and powerful human beings so that we can thrive and live our life to the max. Now, the last part of that is technologically, biologically, we're designed to stay alive, thrive, so that we can reproduce. And of course, if you're weak and frail and you've got a headache and you're depressed and you're angry and miserable, you probably don't want to reproduce. So the endocrine system, the human system inside our body that is designed, the hormonal system is designed to make sure that every part of our body works effectively. But if you're weak and frail, your endocrine system gets busted and broken. If you're always in air-conditioned air, if you always have 3 meals a day, if you never get puffed, if you never lift heavy, if your brain is never challenged with a problem, your body rots away, your brain rots away, and you become weak and frail. And I just don't want that to happen. How about you? So I love having a cold shower. I get puffed as many times throughout the day as possible. The fight and flight system's only 10 seconds. So many, many, many times throughout the day, I get so puffed that I can hardly breathe, so that I'm constantly pumping epinephrine, adrenaline, cortisol, then dopamine, serotonin, and particularly brain-derived neurotropic factor, which is the fertilizer for your brain, which makes you tougher and stronger for next time. That's that part of the hormonal system, the endocrine system, that says, if you're under a challenge now, what if the challenge is bigger next time? You better get tougher and stronger for next time. So the beautiful thing is, cold shower today, freezing cold temperature. But after all of that, I can put on a warm coat and I'm warm again. So it's not long times of challenge. And let's just say you do have some horrible things happen in your life that take a long time to pass. There's 2 things. Number 1, this too shall pass. I've had some terrible shit, horrible, yuck things happen to me that have taken a long time to pass. Several months, several years. But when you're fit and strong, when you're mentally tough, you can handle those things. And I'm going to go one step further and say you actually enjoy them. The people that are solution finders, the people that overcome challenges, the people that do long-distance endurance events, the people that go into companies to fix big problems, they love it. I absolutely love it because there is a massive reward, and I'll rephrase, is it possible that the bigger the challenge that you overcome, the more massive the reward you feel, the better you feel about overcoming the challenge. And I'll put that in the reverse. If you have a day where you're comfortable, you do nothing, you sleep in, you've got plenty of food, you watch television all day or Netflix or whatever it is that you do, and you don't do anything, you don't achieve anything, you don't overcome anything, how do you feel at the end of the day? And you might say, yeah, I wish I could have a few days like that. But imagine if you lived your life like that. Easy, 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 easy. You'd rot away really fast because the body's designed to overcome challenges. So cold, hot, wind, snow, mental challenges, horrible people, terrible government decisions, medical pandemics, financial global crises, Mother Nature, she does some horrible things to us on a regular basis. She likes floods and droughts and bushfires and earthquakes and volcanoes, and all sorts of horrible things happen in the world. They're the things that we often have no control over. But what we do have control over is how tough we are, how strong we are, how mentally fit and strong we are. And that comes from overloading your muscles and bones, overloading your endocrine system so it's fit and strong, overloading your central nervous system so it's fit and strong, so that you actually can live your life 100% to the max. Super duper doo, how are you? Living my life to the max. Nice and warm now that I'm in my coat. Woohoo!